Hello, and welcome back to Monster Hunter Generations Ultimate. Today, I don't have another Volstrax right away. There could still be another one that I haven't finished yet, but I'm probably going to do this quest, but first is the rocks. This quest will not rock. Because, I mean, Gravios is fine, but there's just one zone in Volcanic Hollow. One Volcanic Hollow zone that I would be much happier if it didn't exist. Guild Retiree. Wow, I actually spawned up here for once. Kind of surprising. I'm gonna go wishful thinking. I'm gonna go up in the top section, hope that Gravios will be nice to me. But it's interesting that Gravios is in, or is gonna be in Wilds. Kinda wonder, like, why it's in Wilds, why it wasn't in Rise, like what the decision-making process would have been. Like, it's just kinda, they're similar enough that why one was chosen over another is either incredibly boring or kind of interesting if there's some like distribution of monster reason, like, oh, it's been planned to be in Wilds since before Rise was released, so Basarios or something weird like that would be kind of interesting. But only kind of interesting, not even very. I was really feeling like it's probably in Zone 8. Which is the bad zone. Oh, yep, there it is. Walking in the lava. Part of why Zone 8 is bad. I need more paintballs. I keep forgetting. I'm gonna start a mission with no paintballs at this point. Like, I'm gonna accidentally have 0 paintballs to work with. Yes, because this is fun and interactive. Hopefully it's going to Zone 9. Probably not. I was just like, oh, it is good. It's such an interesting lava area for it to just live in. Oh, yeah, that makes sense. Oh, that also is great. Good start. What the heck? Oh yeah, this is super weak to being mounted, isn't it? I forgot. At least compared to most other monsters, I think it's super weak. Or super susceptible. Which is sort of similar meaning, but different nuance. I need to break its back as quickly as I can, or its torso. Because then there's no more fire explosions post-fire lasers. If I break it, it vents, and it's actually probably the only cool thing about the monster. Because it's actually an interaction that makes heartbreaks matter. When there's plenty of monsters where you can break parts but it doesn't make an obvious difference. And there's lots where it does, but the ones where it's really obvious are always more interesting. Oh, that was weird looking. It probably deserved a hit. I just didn't think it would. Again, the screen is too zoomed in for the scale of the monster to really be beneficial. It should break pretty soon, I think. That was slow, and that burned a lot of stamina because it was slow. I should have not been more patient, but I should have been more aggressive. Is the exact opposite of patient. But it also isn't, like, I would say by definition it is not the opposite, like, by definition. But more by implication. We're usually being more aggressive. If you're more aggressive, you're less patient. I don't know, I can't think of any specific cases of more aggressive and more patient. But I still... What the heck am I doing? I still feel like it isn't an absolute. But I could be wrong. Okay, this is the second mounted phase, which is... I do like it. I wonder if Gravios and Wilds is gonna have this. Like the multiple mount encounters, kind of. Because it's kind of unique. I don't think it's totally unique. I think there's one or two other monsters that do something similar, but it's not common, at least. Oh, sleep. Which actually, sleep is a pretty... All these ledges are very helpful for sleep as a status effect. With all these ledges, you're kind of... You're able to... I hate that mechanic. You're able to mostly ignore sleep if you're careful. I mean, it's still... You have to deal with it, so it's not totally ignored, but... Just thinking status effects. I wonder if there's any potential new status effects that they could implement in future games that would be, like, fully new statuses, like in the health fire, whatever it is from Magna Malo in Rise is unique, but it's kind of a, I don't know, it's kind of a blast variant, which I still would count it as its own. It's a blight, so it's a bit different in a weird way. It doesn't have the same sort of status effect as sleep or confusion. You know, they're bringing back Gravios. They could bring back the monsters whose name I can't remember for some reason, but is really fun and confuses you. Hopefully they can bring that one back. Starts with an M. Ma. Not Malzeno. It's from a different game. It is very much not the same type of monster. I wonder if there's gonna be any new effects that aren't, I don't know, restricted to a whole category of monsters. Like the anomaly blood blight stuff is a little bit less. It still counts, but like unique monsters with unique, or monsters with unique status effects. I wonder if there's gonna be any of those, like if the Lala Barina will have any completely unique I don't like this zone. Feels like it should be close to death because there's two of them, but it also doesn't feel like it should be anywhere near death. Hit me, please. Climb? Okay. I could have climbed the ledge in time if I'd been prepared, but I was hoping my cat would not be useless. But here it goes. My cat being useless. Which would be fine if it was a real cat, but... a useless palico? We don't need that. Oh, look at that. Look at these ledges and how they deal with elevation. What a system that this game was somehow not prepared to actually implement. Despite the fact that I'm pretty sure older games had ledges, but... it's just funny how bad it is. It's not actually an issue, except when the hitboxes become an issue, but most of the time it's not actually a problem. Okay, I can never tell. It recovers from those mounts quicker. Like, it definitely recovered from that mount faster than it did the mounts before I broke its back. Close. Which is kind of interesting to me. I would have never assumed there'd be... well, I've definitely noticed it before, but like, re-noticing it is kind of like, why does it do that? Is there a logical reason? Maybe. Do I think said logical reason is likely to be satisfactory? No. Hit me. Darn, didn't. I was hoping I would travel to the other zone from the hit. I was way further away than I thought. Is it leaving? No, it's just jumping. Okay, good. It'll be interesting to see how the updated Gravios... I hate that. He didn't leave, so I don't hate it as much. I thought he was gonna run away because he did the limp. He did limp like one step. Can I harvest it not standing on the fire? Probably not. Well, oh, wait. Cool. Surprise. It actually let me harvest, and the Aya Prey is doing a very good job of attacking me. Quite impressive. What's with the... oh. I couldn't see the vase. Or I forgot the vase was there. Or vase. What a nice vase. There's two of them. Both of my palicos put them down at the same time. How helpful. Definitely not a waste of a... it's not really a cooldown, but it's sort of a cooldown. Because I think they... well, I mean, they probably just operate on a cooldown, but... though maybe they do operate based on the actual numeric collecting of points by hitting stuff that you do when you're a prowler. Yeah, this is really slow. But stopping, grabbing and letting go actually eats up a lot more stamina than just holding it the whole time. That was a bad idea, but mostly worked. I wonder what, like, there's been gameplay shown of the new Gravios. That's not really a big, it's not really judgeable based on just that. Oh yeah, I forgot to take that off, or get rid of that. It actually hit that time, which I'm shocked by. Genuinely surprised that that somehow succeeded in actually flashing the monster for once. But alongside my additional oh shoot, beam. The other one didn't do that once. I forgot it could do the sweeping beam. Please don't. Thank you. Thanks for the iframes. You did a good job, Renoplos. You need one. Safety. Should be safe enough here. Okay. Going for a dumb attack as always. Oh. It worked. It would have been a good hit if I'd gotten it. What? I thought I was misjudging the angle there. I was trying to figure out what the Gravios was doing. It was very confusing to me. For no good reason. It wasn't actually a very confusing thing, but it distracted me from the Renoplos. I guess I should eat. But I need to remember to buy more paintballs. Which I checked the shop on the Thoratorium and I couldn't buy them there, so I actually have to check where to buy them. Cause I'm pretty sure I bought a bunch. Or did I get a bunch for free? Did I just get a bunch for free at the start? Because I think that might be what it was. I got a bunch of paintball for free because of Generations Ultimate, and now I have to craft them? I'm not looking. It's hard to tell. It might be the trader. The Neko means cat guy might be who I need to talk to. Oh yes! Fun and interactive. Just don't do that. It's one of those things where, at least for me, any realism of like, yeah, they could walk in the lava, which isn't realistic outside of, you know, magic, but it is magic anyway, so. Any realism of, yeah, they could walk there, is totally taken away by the fact that it just makes the game worse to play. There's nothing fun about a monster sitting in a lava pool. Except if you're shooting it with a gun. Okay, that's blasted. 2 tail cuts in a double hunt would be pretty good. That's not the direction I was inputting, but sure. It takes so long to input and I can never judge whether I'm actually in the right location. Oh. I want to quit. It was my error for positioning there, but... It's a small zone, so it's a pain to fight it anyway. Fun. Do something, please? It was a good attack. It actually finally hit me with the tail swing. In that context, which was good. Ooh, this one rolled. The other one didn't roll once. Bad idea. But it worked. Absolutely unpunished. A bit greedy. Okie dokie. Okay. I hate this mount phase actually, because it's... The periods in which you have an opening to attack seem to more frequently be short in that mount phase. Which is kind of annoying. Yeah, that's way shorter. Because, well, they both are shorter, that and what I was mentioning, but... Oop. Got away. But it's just sort of mash, hold, mash, hold. I'd rather just mash less frequently, but for longer. This really is an annoying map. It's got a lot of these single direction paths, which are fine because it's jumping, you can't climb back up, it makes sense. But I guess it's because World and Rise don't have artificial one direction. If you can't climb up a cliff because of stamina, you can't climb it. And I guess there are places like that in World. It just feels less... It feels less artificial because you can actually very clearly see why it's a one-way path instead of... This is just... didn't quite reach. This is just any other cliff. It's a little less obvious why you can't go back up than in a forest where you're jumping from a far out branch of a tree, where obviously you can't go back up to where you left because that's how tree branches work. Where here there's a bit of an overhang, but in the world of this universe you could climb that. So it feels even more artificial. Worth the hit. Trampoline. Give me the jump. Nice. Bad idea. It worked because my Palico either interrupted it or it interrupted itself for some reason. It interrupted itself to roar, which might have been because it was hit by my Palico, thereby making it angry, making it roar? No idea. Yeah, like, these have like a short rash phase followed by a short counterattack phase, and it just goes back and forth in an annoying speed compared to most other monsters. I think I'd prefer same effective time that I can fight it, but less back and forth. But variety is the spice of life. So the fact that it only seems to occur on this one monster means it's probably fine. It just makes this one fight a little bit annoying, but it's different, so that's not all bad. Too slow. It's too slow to roll. If it rolled quicker, I would have been fine. Nope. Yep, bad spot. Don't you dare paralyze me. It feels like it should be almost dead if my cooling effect wore off again. That's what, the third cooling effect completely used? Though I still haven't cut the tail. That's partially because I wasted a mount, which would have helped cut the tail. And that time I land on the other side. I hate this game. I mean, it's mostly just aerial hunting style that's kind of the issue. Where it's hard to properly tell which side of the monster you're going to land on, because sometimes it shifts its tail and then it captures you. I thought that I drank the Mega Potion the first time, and then I thought it did the animation and then didn't heal, but I don't think I got hit. Maybe I did get hit and I just didn't flinch because it was just from a Thunderbug, but the Thunderbug wasn't red. Well, the Thunderbugs, because it's a collection. It's a collection of bugs. Let's just roll for a bit. Have a good time sharpening my switch axe. While it eventually stops sitting at the entrance to the zone. Really is not the best sharpening. It's free, so it's useful, but... and it just extends the sharpness effectively. Which I wonder how that comparison goes. Like, the equivalent, I don't know, it's probably relative to the number of hits you actually get and the number of times you roll that don't do damage and stuff. There's not a clear, obvious calculation, but... I wonder what the ratio, like the effective handicraft value is for the Gravios weapons. I'm not going to drink a cool drink. If I get beat up too badly, I will, but until then, I'll just suffer. My thumb is not in favor of mashing. This is, I guess this entire encounter is kind of a lot of button mashing because of the monster being so weak to mounting. I should have hit the face instead of the wing, but... Okay, the iframes worked pretty well there. Lucky. Let me get that item. A wyvern tier. A generic item. Account item, not generic item. I think I will finally do the egg quest now, though. And away we go. I wonder what the egg quest is going to be. It's probably just egg quests, but... Please be useful? Not useful, but maybe it's good. It has a standout. It has a name that stands out. But does that matter? I don't know. Okay, so I need to fish for something that provides a bonus. Feline lander is good. Supercat and lander would be ideal. Lander. Supercat. If I get lucky, I can get both. And large thunder resist. I watched your animation. Please give me the food buffs. One of them's good enough for me. Oh wait. See? I'm forgetful. I need to buy, or see if I can buy, paintballs. I'm pretty sure they're purchasable. Not trade goods. Not special goods. Not special permits. I still have those to do. I could finish that. I won't though. So they don't sell it. Maybe I just start playing the game with, I don't know, only psycho serums. You know, I need to check. It's like maybe it's just not sold on the Soratorium or something. Which is a meaningless hope that maybe it's sold here. I just don't like the whole process of having to craft paintballs. Bomb casing plus paint berry and sap plants. Okay, time to do this and I'll be right back afterwards. I crafted 100 and whatever, 117 or something. It's just a terrible noise. That'll be enough for a while. Guess I have to do the trader to maintain the paintballs, though. Which I won't do right now because I don't... I'm thinking that will last me until Wilds releases. And then, if I do continue after, then... I don't know if palicos are better for carrying eggs. I mean, in case I have to actually fight something, I'll stick with a hunter. Palicos don't have stamina, and it's easy to forget and run out of stamina, but... yeah, it's future me's problem. If I end up needing to get more paintballs. They'll be set on fire if they don't collect herbivore eggs. Weird. Well, I could check where this is going to be. My guess is I've probably checked before. Ah, of course it's the Devil Joe. Oh, actually, I absolutely should be doing the Palico. Because of the Palico, I could know where they are without having to paintball them. But instead, I'm going to have to hope that they don't show up at an unfortunate location. Yeah, 2 herbivore eggs. I wonder how many people that would feed. Because it's like, oh, it's a royal chef's request, so... they're either feeding the royal family, whenever royal families exist in this world. They're either feeding that family or... yes, for a banquet. Like, how many people can you feed at a banquet with 2 eggs? They're very large. Like, would each egg feed, like, 30 people worth of whatever dish is being made with them? I just kind of wonder. I actually should have gone from 7 to 10. But it's either 10 or 9 at this point. It could be 4. That feels unlikely. Oh yeah, I've been here before, haven't I? I had to come here to collect points. Like the whole contribution points thing. I don't really need lander for this mission, which is good. Can I climb this? Realistically, I shouldn't be able to. But this is a hunter we're talking about. And they can just lift themselves up with one arm. Impressive. And while wearing all this heavy armor. Yup. I heard that noise. Was it going to drink water? Drink water. Shoot, this game's not good enough. I guarantee the Devil Joe in World would have drank water there. I think. Or at least mimed at drinking water. Please don't chase me. Please leave me alone. I have 2 herbivore eggs to deliver. Because these are huge. And it would be just 1 meal at a banquet. I kind of... though the... yeah, the shell would be slightly thicker than like an eggshell, but not hugely thicker. I think it wouldn't be more than, I don't know, some amount, a centimeter or less in thickness, I would imagine. Given that I think ostrich eggs are not even that thick. And like this is bigger than an ostrich egg, but not It's not 100 times bigger than an ostrich egg. Okay. Let's hope they don't close off any paths with random rock falls this time. Because that's always kind of lame. And slightly unnatural. It would actually be super cool. And very... It would reduce the annoyance if there was like a monster. I was going to say dinosaur. I'm thinking too much about dinosaurs. Like walking with dinosaurs, great fun. But I'm thinking about like a monster running into a rock, causing a rock fall, and that's why a path gets blocked and you can't return with an egg that way. It would be annoying still, but it would at least be kind of interesting, and it would add some flair to these otherwise boring missions with these questionable justifications for random rocks showing up as if that passage never existed in the first place. Like, how'd that rock get there? It doesn't really matter how it got there. To me, it just matters that it's complete garbage, that it's suddenly there as if it was there all along. Can I climb down this? It does not look like I can. Wish I'd gotten feline lander. Cause yeah, it doesn't have an A prompt. It's like, oh, it has an A prompt here. Okay, so I can climb down there. I just can't climb off the side. Okay, so that's probably the better path. Well, no, not the better path. That is an option in case Devil Joe forces me to run to that side. Because if I can't run straight across, running to zone 9 will probably be better. Given that I can't go back through 7 because of a sudden rock fall. Like showing a Devil Joe tearing up a rock wall because it went insane would be interesting. It would justify... I'm gonna kill this because I'm gonna wait a minute for the Devil Joe to move. Oops, again I thought I'd land on the other side. It's already dead though, that's fine. I gotta be sneaky. If it goes down a bit, that would be the ideal. Up would be the worst case. Oh, I got a bone. That's actually the worst case. Because I could sneak down and around, but then I don't have a backup. But I could probably shoot for zone 10. It'll run at me, then I'll wait till it leaves, go for zone 9 from... No, zone 6 from there. Okay, wait. 7 is the blue one that's big. 6 is the blue one that's cold. Oh yeah, 10 is the green zone. It just ran towards me. But it ran past. That's good. Zone 9 is yellow. 6 is the one that I need further. Let me transition to the other zone, please. Thank you. Then I can sit here for a minute, hopefully not get attacked. Hope that my cats can make it out alive. Or just die. That wouldn't be too bad. Wait for space to be made. Okay, he got the roar out of his system. That's good. Get to the pillar of rock, please. Target my cats, please. Lucky. I want him to try to go... Okay, I should be able to sprint the rest of the way here. And I should be home free. As long as I don't mess up here. This wasn't kind of fun egg quest. Like, Devil Joe is goofy enough. Wait, is this? Oh no, too far. Over here? No. Okay, I have to be pushing to be able to press A. The fact that they're able to climb like this is wild. Because they struggle to walk carrying it, but they can climb down just fine. Don't you dare, Thunderbugs. Leave me alone. I have to pay I actually have to pay attention to my stamina. Oh! Okay. If that paralyzed me, that would have been it. And I would have had to have started the run again. Are you telling me this is blocked as well? Or is that in the middle of the... That's in the middle, right? Yeah, why is there a rock there? It doesn't look like this path is blocked at least, and I should have checked. What's with this rock? Because it's not a permanent fixture, because that's the exact same rock they used to block the 7 to 10 path. Which is different from a 7-10 split. I don't bowl, but I think a 7-10 split is a type of, is a scenario. I'm about to get hit by a Cephalos. It's gonna jump out of the sky and dive me, except jump into the sky, not out of the sky. I'm really not a fan. Because, I mean, it's kind of stressful, but not for fun reason. The only stress is, I don't want this random monster to hit me and waste my time, and not, ooh, I could die, and waste my time, which is kind of the only real issue with dying in Monster Hunter. You waste time. So it's really no different. So I guess the fact that... I guess it's kind of a weird distinction, but I guess because it's just the time to, you know, get another egg isn't very fun, whereas hunting a monster for another couple minutes isn't that bad. Can I get to Devil Joe in time for him to roar at me? I can gloat at my successful robbery? Probably not. Yep, because it's an egg quest delivery. It's not 60 seconds, I guess. I didn't actually look at the number because it's not really important. That went smoothly. It was somehow more stressful than the Gravios hunt, but I was content with that avoidance of the Devil Joe. It took almost 11 minutes, which is actually really long. But that is relatively brief. But now at least one page is done. And that will be it today. I have to do that Devil Joe hunt eventually. It's just an HP sponge is what it feels like. Yeah, there's not that many quests left. But I give it, I don't know, 50-50 odds that there's going to be another half dozen quests. And if not, another half dozen quests. Like this one it originally was 3 pages and now it's 6. And if not another half dozen right now, then a bunch that will unlock with quests. But at least for now I can finish this up. But there's no urgent quest in this tier because there's no tier higher. So maybe? I don't know, but yeah, that'll be it for today. I will finish that for sure in the next 3.5-ish weeks. I could put in more time to clear the hub, but I'm looking forward to a break from the game. And a break that might be forever, but either way. Mostly when I'm hunting a monster is still fun, but the managing paintballs even is kind of tedious. But it doesn't matter. Have a nice day. Bye-bye.